If you want to attract girls, this is the proper way to looksmax because the modern day looksmaxing is really to attract men, which is gay. Okay, but the way I'm going to talk about looksmaxing is a way to attract girls. So first of all, let's talk about building a good physique. Okay, it all comes down to your physique. Building a good physique which has broad shoulders, a slimmer waist. That's the type of physique that women absolutely fucking love, and where you have like biceps and your shoulders are nice, your chest is big. So that's the first step of looks maxing to attract girls is actually building a good physique, good at building a good body, building the V taper. Where you're focused on your lats. I mean, yeah, sorry, your lats, right? Where you do a lot of pull-ups, lat pull downs if you want to build that. Your lateral delts, which you do lateral raises to build this part. Upper chest, which you do incline bench press to do that. Your neck, which you just do neck curls to build a bigger neck. Your traps, which you just do shrugs and shit like that, and your abs, your six pack abs. That is the type of physique that women absolutely fucking love. Now, this does not mean don't work on the rest of your body. Absolutely work on the rest of your body. Your biceps are actually very attractive towards girls. Work on your biceps, work on your physique. That is one of the best ways you can look smacks is building that aesthetic, attractive physique. Okay, I'm telling you. Like, if you want to make girls wet, you want girls to actually like lust over you, which you might think that's a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing if you're craving intimacy. If you want intimacy from women, this is what you do. You build a good physique, and you don't rush the process. Which, by the way, I have a full on like mini guide on how to like build a good physique, on how to you know get rid of like if you have a skinny fat physique, how to get rid of all that. It's a link in the description. It's a $10 ebook that I created. I also have a full on testosterone maxing course, which I teach you like how to maximize your hormones so that you build a good physique and you look more attractive. You look more like a fucking man. That actually helps a lot with like this type of looks maxing that I talk about, like maximizing your fucking testosterone and hormones. Because when you maximize your testosterone, you look more like a man. And women who are also healthy as well, like in the sense of like their hormones are not fucked up, they're healthy, will find you more attractive when you look more like a fucking man than when you look like a soy boy, little TikTok boy. Okay, we don't want to look like TikTok boys, which is the looks maxing look. We want to look more like a fucking man. Okay, and the way to look more like a man is to maximize your testosterone, your hormones. And again, I teach you how to do that in this course. Okay, so you can go check that out if you want, but just listen to what I'm going to talk about here. So, in order for you to build this physique, again, you do those exercises that I talk about. You eat clean, you eat a lot of red meats, eggs, and fruits, literally, and just train 3 to 5 times a week. 3 to 5 times a week. You do chest with shoulders and triceps, and you do back with biceps and your back, and you do legs as well. So yeah, building a good physique, absolutely 10 out of 10 advice. That's how you build it. Okay. Now let's talk about your face. So now we've talked about your physique. Oh, sleep well, of course. If you don't sleep well, if you don't sleep 8 to 10 hours, you're not gonna be able to maximize your muscle gain and also your looks. You will actually look worse by sleeping less. So make sure you sleep well. You sleep well. Now let's talk about your face and all that. So first of all, your actual mindset and the way you think about yourself, the way you behave around women, determines whether your face is gonna look attractive or not to girls. I'm being dead ass on this, by the way. So when you're more in a happy mood, you're smiling, you have a good mindset, you're positive about life, you're really like you force a fucking smile and you're really happy. Like literally, you force a fucking smile throughout your day. You're like, this makes you more attractive to girls. Why? Because you have a more of a magnetic type of positive energy. When you're more positive, and I know this sounds like spiritual and shit like that, but no, I'm being dead ass. Like, the more of a happy person you are, and less of a fucking like, oh, I'm locked in, bro, and yeah, agitate. The more of a guy you are like that, the less attractive you are to girls. Really. You would have thought that the guy who's more like a masculine, locked in type of guy is more attractive towards girls. But no, bro, it's not that type of guy. It's the guy who's more of a happy, joyful type of guy. He's magnetic, and you don't have to necessarily show the fact that you're always happy and you're like in this giggly mood. But what I mean is like you're positive in your life. You're you have fun. Like you're having fun throughout your day. That's what I mean. You're actually genuinely happy with your life. And this does take a little bit of practice. It does take like caring. It does take like caring of your mental health, which I talk about a lot in my videos. How to take care of your mental health, which I believe is an important part of like becoming a more of a fucking masculine man, is taking care of your mental health. Because when you take care of your mental health, that reduces cortisol, which increases testosterone. It's quite interesting, like the science behind all of this shit. But I absolutely believe that if you improve your mental health, it would increase your testosterone, which also makes you more attractive. And the more healthy you are mentally, the more you are physically. And when you are physically healthy, you look more attractive. And also, a bonus, you're more easily like able to do the habits that are good for you, that are healthy when your mental health is right. So your mental health is such a powerful thing you must take care of, because when you're depressed and feeling anxious and shit like that and you have poor mental health, that actually fucks up your health, because you tend to do more of the bad habits. You tend to do more like eating junk food. You tend to go to sleep late watching porn or scrolling on your phone, right? So taking care of your mental health, your mindset, your positive, like being more positive about life, that actually improves your looks. It does, really. And when you believe you're more of an attractive guy, like literally you just are attractive. Yeah, you just tell you, yeah, I'm already attractive, bro. And of course, you still do the habits that make you attractive. Of course, don't be lazy on those things. But like when you are like, I'm attractive, I'm attractive, I'm that type of guy. I'm happy, I'm all these things. You're positive about life. You're like, oh, I'm eventually in a couple of years from now, I'm gonna build a good. My physique is gonna be way better in a couple of years. My face is gonna look better, and you have a positive sense of like, oh shit, eventually, right? And of course, you still take action on the right things. You still eat clean. You know you work out and lift and all those things. But you have this positive mindset of like, eventually you're gonna get to that spot. And it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of like just putting in the fucking work, all right, and being patient. And when you have this positive mindset, you're more attractive towards everyone. You're very attractive with this type of mindset. I'm telling you. And this makes you more of a happy person. When you are more of a happy person, I'm telling you, this attracts more girls, because girls want to have fun through you. You know, girls in general, like the way you behave is actually way more important than how you look when it comes to like attracting them. Of course, being attractive is still important. I absolutely fucking believe that. But um the way you behave around girls is such an important part of like attracting them. And when you behave a certain way, you just look like there's just like radi radiating energy from you that makes you more attractive. And this is such an important part of looks maxing. I would say like the mental aspect of it is just as important as the physical aspect, because when you get your fucking mindset right and your behavior and all those things, that is a form of looks maxing that is like so fucking powerful. It's so powerful. It's such an underrated thing, because everyone talks about the physical things, which of course that's important. Taping your mouth shut before going to sleep is something I really fucking recommend that you do. I'm telling you that this will help you like improve your jawline. Like taping your mouth shut before going to sleep. That's the physical part of things. And also, this will help you breathe better while you're asleep. And when you breathe properly while you sleep, which is the proper way to sleep I mean, to breathe in general is to breathe through your nose. It's not to breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. It's just simply through your nose. And when you tape your mouth shut, that improves your jawline. By the way, that's my secret to having a better looking face, um, a better jawline, is literally just tape your mouth shut before going to sleep. Literally just do that. But really, like the mental aspect of things is such an important thing. It's such an overlooked thing by the looks maxing community, because these guys just think it's all about looks. It's not all about looks, okay? Like when it comes to looks maxing, in a weird way, it's not just about looks, because let's say there's two very attractive guys, and one of them goes to speak to this girl, but he has like these negative beliefs inside his mind, or he's just very like he's very needy, right? He behaves in a needy way. He's like, even though he says the same words as this second guy, which we're gonna talk about in a bit. Like, let's say these two different guys, they're really attractive. They actually look the same. They're kind of like twins. Let's say they're twins, right? They're really attractive, handsome as fuck, like the type of guy that girls would fuck like this, like they don't care. The first guy goes up to her, he says something, but because he's in that needy type of energy, he's like behaving in like more of a nonchalant, but like he's like weirdly just has this weird energy. You know, he's not like in the moment. He just isn't enjoying himself. This guy is gonna get rejected. Like the girl's gonna probably like feel a little bit awkward and weird and probably will walk away. Versus the other guy who looks the same as this guy, he goes up to her. He's more of in a happy mood. He's more like in a good behavior. Like he has great like behavior that women absolutely love. Like in behavior in the sense that like he's behaving like girls love. He's not being needy. He's like more of in a mindset of like, oh, I'm really attractive. I'm gonna go speak to this girl because I thought she looks cute. Maybe I will like her. Let's see if I like her. You know that type of like mood and energy where the guy isn't. He's not seeking to see like if she's gonna like him, but if he's gonna like her. You know what I mean? Like this is the type of energy you need to be in when it comes to girls, to attracting girls. It's not seeing if she's attracted to you. It's to see if like you're attracted to her. And if you don't like her, then cut her off, right? But yeah, your behavior around women and all that is way more important than your looks. But you can have both, which is why I talked about both in this video. Because both are such powerful ways to attract girls. It's looks maxing to the fucking max. Like if you want to max out looks maxing, you also have to maximize your mental fucking gains. You have to have the right mindset towards this. Otherwise, nothing's gonna fucking work. Right? So from now on, I want you to have this mindset. First of all, I want you to be positive about yourself. Understand that I can get any girl in the world. Like just pretend, just fake it. Just fake the fact that you already are attractive. Like just tell yourself, I'm one of the most desirable men out there. I'm very attractive. And also, whenever you are working out, whenever you are improving your looks, you're lifting weights, you're eating clean, you're taping your mouth shut before going to sleep. You're doing all these like weird little habits, right? To improve your looks. I want you to be thinking this in a couple years' time, I'm gonna look so damn attractive in a couple years' time. And I'm grateful for the fact that I had the opportunity to do these habits. I want you to have this mindset, this very positive mindset whenever you're doing the habits, right? And I want you to sometimes like you might get angry. Sometimes you might have anger or sadness. I want you to use that fucking energy to push hard in the gym, like whenever you're angry, you're like, ah, I fucked up. And I want you to use that energy to like just lift as hard as you fucking can. Okay, whenever you are feeling bad about yourself. I want you to use that fucking energy for good, for like productiveness. Fuck. Well, oh, there was something else I was gonna say. I fucking forgot. Oof. Ah, fuck. What am I forgetting? I was gonna say I forgot what I was gonna say. Maybe you could remind me if you could talk. Fuck, you're just a fucking phone. I'm just recording the video for YouTube. Ah, oh, sorry. What else? But yeah, bro, enjoy the journey. All right, have that type of mind. Oh yeah, we were talking about the mindset, but yeah, have that type of mindset where you're enjoying things, and whenever you are about to interact with a girl, have a positive mindset. Have a mindset where you are the fucking G. You are the top dog. You're not needy for her. You don't need her. You just and the best way to actually do this is to imagine two girls are sucking you off right now. Literally, like two 10 out of 10 girls, like I don't know, whatever your type is. Like let's say two beautiful big titty Latinas with big asses or with beautiful fucking faces are sucking you off right now. Let's say that. 10 out of 10 girls. But it's two of them. Maybe it's twins or some shit like that. Maybe not. That's weird because yeah, that is weird for them, not for you. For you, it's amazing. But but you know what I mean. You imagine two 10 out of 10 girls sucking you off, a blondie and a Latina, right? Big booty, big tits. You imagine that, but they're like wife quality. They're 10 out of 10s. You imagine this, right? When you're about to speak to this girl, and then you go speak to her with full fucking confidence. Why? Because at home you have two fucking beautiful women that are already sucking you off. This girl is just someone else. She's just something else. And this is such a powerful tactic to actually like attract girls. I'm telling you, it's so powerful. Just imagine this. This is your mindset, and you again, you're trying to see if you like her, not if she likes you. When you have this type of mindset, and also you act more like a player. Literally, just act more like a player, like the type of guy who gets a bunch of girls' numbers. Just act like that. Pretend like it. Because when you fake this, you pick up the mannerisms, the habits, the identity of this type of guy, and it's way easier for you to speak to girls in general. And you attract girls this way because again, you're faking the mannerisms, the habits, the identity. And when you do this, you have like this different type of energy. Even though you're faking it, you're not coming off as needy. You're doing like the type of things that girls would love. And you might not like the girl, and that's okay, right? But again, at least you're doing something different than just your looks. Again, just your looks is not enough. I'm telling you, just your looks is not enough to get girls. Your looks are important again, but it's not enough. You also have to speak to girls. You also have to behave in a certain type of way. That is the best way to look snacks is to improve your looks and improve your fucking behavior around girls. I would say that's the best type of look smacks. It really is. Well, that's pretty much it for this video, bro. You're new to the channel. My name is Ricky Smartes. If you want to, again, a full on course on how to become more of a fucking man, increase your testosterone, or how to improve your physique, check out the links down in the description. I have two. Okay. Oh, actually, I have four different links, but you can check out the first two or like, or just read them, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna forget about this probably, but go check them out. Other than that, bro, peace out. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.